do with it? What would I do with it? Skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on the full range Blue Manchu, and I loved deeper and I spun sweeter and I watched an eagle as it was flying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying. 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 To live like you were
And I'm back. Yeah, live like you was dying. That's what I'm talking about. So my quote of the day is when life puts you in a tough situation, don't say why me, say try me. So, you guys know what that is. You know what I'm saying? So me, Mr. Too Easy, I don't speak for every veteran, but I speak for myself and all my experiences I've been into. So I'll let you guys know another life experience. So today, you know, I suffer from CRS. You know what that stands for. Can't remember sugar honey iced tea. So got a phone call today from Kelly's Heroes, I think it's called, the foundation, Kelly Heroes Foundation. So I had put my wife in for a Caregiver of the Year award because dealing with me, combat veteran, is not easy. I know that for sure. So I put that in like 4 months ago. Never thought anything about it. So I get this phone call, and I always get a lot of spam phone calls and a lot of like, oh, if you press one, we can give you a lower mortgage, all this stuff. Okay, sure. Or you get the one phone call talking about, this is your last attempt to contact. Well, if it's the last attempt, why are you calling? But back to the subject. So, the phone ring, I answer it. So, of course, always answer with a pause. Be like, hello, who is this? Or I just go, ¿Cómo estás? So, the person on the other end was like, yeah, may I speak to Dominic Brown? Oh, may I speak to Mr. Too Easy? I was like, oh, yeah, this is him. So, I talked to it. It was like, oh, yeah, you put in this, that, and the other for your wife. I was like, oh, yeah, I totally forgot about that. So they was like, yeah, she's going to be one of our honorees. So, I just like to say, to my wife out there, I love you dearly, and I know you put up with a lot, and thank you so much. And to all my family out there, my mom, my children, my brothers, my sisters, even my brothers and sisters at arms. It's not easy dealing with a combat veteran. I know that because I'm one, and I know dealing with my battle buddies. But it does take a special person, significant other, wife, husband, to actually stay beside you day after day through the thick and thin. And that's what I say, my hat go off to. Of course, we all love our veterans, to give us a blanket protection when we're sleeping. They the one that signed the dotted line and they wasn't forced to join. And they go out there day in, day out and protect us. And but it takes the family as well because they're on the other end of the veteran away abroad or the veteran always on duty, and that separation is something else. It's hard on a relationship. It's hard on a marriage. It's hard on children. Because the only thing children want is your quality time. They can care less if you buying all the toys in the world. They want you there. So my heart goes out to all the family members. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So other than that, I had other experiences this week. Let's see what else did I experience this week. Of course, the good weather because it stopped raining, so that's good. But just driving up and down 81 when I can, and giving my time to fellow veterans. I've gotten out of it a little bit, and I kind of miss it because I also, suffer from separation anxiety. So I'm definitely going to try to get back into that because I definitely need to because that was my true love. Just doing that, helping out here and there, even helping at Scotland Community Center, helping with the bingo, selling the fish bowls, cutting the grass out there, just little stuff like that that makes a big difference because it's a big impact when no one really thinks it is. It really is, and I miss doing stuff like that. But hopefully, I'll get back into it. So I had the technical difficulties. I was on my Facebook page, but that went out when I was playing the music. So now I'm on YouTube. So for I'll give the shout outs again to all the Little League football players for the divisions: Liberty Division and Federation Division, Hagerstown, Fayetteville, Hamilton, Fairfield, Mercersburg, Scotland Broncos, Quincy, Greencastle, and Gettysburg. I played a good song for you guys earlier, motivational song, I'm a Beast. So I know you guys are out there playing football, guys are out there chilling, cheerleading, got the boosters out there. So definitely my hat goes out to all you guys. Scotland Broncos, both my sons played and my daughter cheered. So definitely my hat goes out to Scotland Broncos. Also, One Swole Generation. Can't say it enough. They're out there. This is veteran owned, dynamic fitness training and personal training. So, it's just wonderful. I met this guy 2 years ago at an event that I did in Scotland Community Center, a black tie fashion style gala, and wonderful turnout. Him and some of his workout buddies came out there, really supported my organization. So I'm definitely supporting them. They have some nice apparel. I'm going to play something from his website. You can go to oneswolegeneration.com. You can also hit them up at oneswolegeneration@gmail.com, and you spell out one ONE and then Swole Generation. So of course our military guys, you know what one SG stands for, First Sergeant. So I'm just gonna call him First Sergeant. So this is a little segment out of his website. It's called Push Up Build Up Determination.
Welcome back, one small generation. It's your boy, the first sergeant of fitness, and they should have never gave me a chance. No, should have never. Too negative, positive. I mean, they should have gave me a chance. Welcome back to one small generation fitness channel. This workout today is about building muscle, burning fat. Within 45 minutes, we're short on time. So what we did is we stole one of the workouts from Instagram, put a little twist to it, another one I came up with myself. What this is about is you choose 4 exercises, you do them in a circuit, 10 to 15 reps. Alright? The rest period is when your partner's going. As soon as your partner get done, boom, you jump on it. Alright, so with this workout here, we started with pull-ups or lat pull-downs. Therefore we choose. I chose the pull-ups, she chose lat pull-downs.
So if you want to know more, definitely visit their website. Definitely contact One Swole Generation. That's what I'm talking about. It's veteran owned, so definitely support that. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Also, it's so much stuff. So when I went into what is that called? Waffle House. Yeah, it was pretty cool. The one guy, he was like, "Good morning." So that brought me a lot of cheer and joy today. So because I listened to Lonnie B on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So me and my wife are actually going to the Lonnie B all blackout party on October 19th, 20th, and then we're doing one of his tours on the 21st. So we're doing a 3-stop tour with Lonnie B. So definitely you can hit him up on Facebook, YouTube, or patreon.com/Lonnie B TV. So hey, Lonnie B, I'm a citizen of Zaboon as well. So is my wife. So we give you a big shout out. But the quote of the day is: when life puts you in a tough situation, don't say why me, say try me. So with that, I think I'm going to play something nice and rough. So let's see what we got here. Or maybe I should just go metal. You know what? Three Doors Down, Kryptonite. That's what I'm talking about. Let's hit that up. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, and I'm back. So of course the quote is when life puts you in a tough situation, don't say why me, say try me. So so I'm just gonna give you guys some insight on PTSD. For those who don't know, on combat PTSD, I apologize. Combat PTSD. So it's basically post-traumatic stress disorder. It's brought by witnessing a terrifying, usual life-threatening event. So, and it has severe anxiety, flashbacks, uncontrollable thoughts, nightmares, and the list goes on. So, some of the triggers are just, small things, whether it's a smell, whether it's a sound, it's just numerous things. Like for me, when I'm being driven to the VA, it's just if I see like a black bag on the side of the road, may get an anxiety attack, may also get a flashback. If I'm watching a movie, definitely it gives me nightmares. Prime example, the movie American Sniper, great, great movie. But you know what? For me as a combat veteran, just me, that one put me through some flashback and nightmares for like a whole 30 days. So, my therapist told me don't watch it, but of course, us, we don't listen to everything, our support group tell us to do. So, but I don't regret it. It's a great movie, but it did have some effects on me as well. But other than that, it's just, I don't like change. Prime example, no, I'm not going to give that example. No, I'm not going to give that. So, I was just thinking about it. I was like, whoa, no, I'm not going to say that one. So, but just like minor little things, like, wife putting up a different shower curtain. That's like a trigger, so she has to like gradually let me know, okay, this is what we're going to do, da 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 da. My hyper vigilant, very hyper vigilant. So she calls ahead, if we want to go to Ruby Tuesdays, TGI Fridays, any little place. So my back isn't to the door, so I can see everything. Of course, I have the light sensitivity. So I think they call that photophobia. So that's for most lights. So I have a special set of glasses for that. It's just a slew of everything. And it's weird because as I'm going through this understanding of PTSD, going to Martinsburg, VA, my psychologist told me, she says, don't worry about the stigma. At the end of the day, everyone in the world has PTSD. Not combat PTSD, but they have PTSD. So I said, no, I don't think so. No one feels the way I feel. No one has my symptoms. She goes, no, but your brothers and sisters do. Your brothers and sisters at arms. She said, but think about it like this. If you're walking down the road let's say you walk into, I don't know, do they have 7-Elevens around here? Let's say Rudders. Say you walk into a Rudders, and on a rainy day, a car comes by and splash you with water from a puddle. Okay, now that doesn't happen here, but just say it does happen. Okay, the next time it's a puddle or a rainy day and you're walking down there, you can be like on your pins and needles to make sure another car doesn't splash you. Okay, that is a form of PTSD. That's just like if you're driving and a bird comes right in front of your windshield, and you're like, "Oh man, I'm startled." And next time you drive on the exact same road, you can be looking for that bird. Just like if a deer jumped out of there. Now we do have a lot of deer, so yeah, if a deer jump out of there, you're still going to be looking for that deer. That is a form of PTSD. And when she explained it to me like that, I did feel a little bit better, but just not quite. But now I have a better understanding of it. And hopefully, with this, people have a better understanding of combat PTSD. So you also have MST, military sexual trauma. It's just so many things out there that people don't realize that's out there that some veterans do go through. So, I know I experienced one time I was with a fellow battle buddy, and he has a handicap tag. Now, of course, he has PTSD, TBI, and two other things. So he's definitely has a handicap sticker because he has ailments. He even have he walks with a limp because there's still shrapnel in his leg, but you can't physically see it. So we get out, and he has an F-250 diesel truck, you know. So he parks in a handicap spot. We get out, and people look at us like, why are they fucking handicapped? And they look fine. They're in this big old super truck, but they just don't understand why he has it. So of course you get the little nasty looks, or you get someone brave enough to say something. So when you do get the person brave enough to say something, you explain it to them, but you don't have to. But it's kind of to not to let you go off. You got to say, okay, look, this is why I have it, and then when me and him walk in, be like, oh, what a butthole, But at the end of the day, education is everything. So most of the time, we don't mind stopping when we see someone give a little look. We say, "Hey, let me explain something to you," because no one actually sees the war veteran little symbol on there all the time. They just say, "Oh, it's handicapped. He's getting out of this big diesel truck. He shouldn't have this sticker." But everybody's different, and that wasn't in PA. This was somewhere else. I'm not gonna name what state it was in, but it's not none of these tri-state areas. It was a little further away, but still, that's neither here nor there. But definitely, there's a lot of organization that helps a lot of veterans out, a lot of combat veterans, a lot of lifers. Those are the guys that have done 20 years or more. Um, my experience with Operation Seize the Day just a few weeks ago. Me and my family went out to Bethany Beach, Delaware, and the event they throw on there is just breathtaking. They bring on 25 families from all over the United States, all over the world actually, and you come here for I would say about a week. And this town of Bethany Beach, Delaware, puts on a great homecoming for veterans. Great homecoming to make sure that then this is all based on it's all on family. So like me, I came back, I isolated. I wasn't interactive with my family, with my children, with my wife. This organization right here, you go through Wounded Warrior Project, and there's another organization you go through to get selected. Now, when we first went there, our host family was like, look, this is for you guys, so if you really need something dire need, then call me. But this is for you and your family to reunite, to do stuff as a family, not as individuals, but as a family. So, they give you these gift certificates to go to these restaurants. I'm talking about these restaurants, they're very sincere. Went to a crab place. Everyone knows how expensive crabs are. Man, they gave you unlimited crabs, unlimited hamburgers, cheese, whatever you ordered was just it's whatever you can eat. And their desserts were off the chain. I think it was called Captain Jack's. Oh my God, it was off the chain. Now of course I'm allergic to seafood, but I had me a nice cheeseburger, fully loaded, because they do have a separate fire just for cheeseburger and French fries. So that was wonderful. But it was just great, and they do a wonderful parade. It's like 4 or 5 buses of all veterans and their families, And I'm talking about people come from miles around to bring these big old flags out and to cheer us on as we're driving down like this 10-mile stretch. And this year was, I gotta laugh because it was a lady that might be 5 foot, and the flagpole she was holding had to be 10 foot, and she's waving it like she's one of those flag people, you know. And it was just breathtaking, you know, a tearjerker. They treated us to a concert of well, what band was that? I'm trying to think. It was it was an Eagles tribute band. I forgot what band it was, but it was awesome. They were, oh my God, it was just awesome, you know. And every single thing that you can do surfing, you can do. It's right there on the beach. It's right there on the beach. You know, our house was maybe 50 yards from the water, and you know they have these boaters that volunteer their time in their boat to take you out there fishing, you know, in the open seas, or you know, pull you on a raft, pull you on a hot dog, pull you. You know, it's wonderful. You know, so it was just breathtaking. This town, this county, okay, does every single thing they can for veterans and their family. Every single thing they can. You know, the state troopers come together and they give us a nice little brief. The cookouts that they have for us, the VFW out there, every single person, the children, the schools, the mayor, the elected officials, they're out there because they're sincere, not to get votes. Because guess what? I don't live in Bethany, Delaware, so they don't have to do this. They're doing this out of the kindness of their heart. You know, they give you T-shirts. You know, it's just unbelievable the care package they give. And you know, only thing I can say is, as a veteran, you know, to my fellow brothers and sisters arms, when you do organizations like this, when they invite you, do not take advantage of it. You know, don't be malice. You know, be sincere. You know, and when you do, they had one day where it was just a caregivers day. You know, whether you're male or female, just a caregivers day. All I have to say is this: if they are giving you guys just a caregiver, let's just say it's a bus full of females. Guess what, ladies? This is for you to relax. So don't talk about your husbands. You know what? It's all about you. Get your medi pedi, get your hair cut, whatever they do. I don't know, massages, whatever they do. It's all about you. So don't be like, oh well, you know, he really gets to my nerves. At the end of the day, the caregiver's day, it's your day to relax and be like, girl, you know what? I'm glad I'm getting my nails done. I need this. Woo, this is relaxing. That's what you need. That's what you should talk about. You know, talk about something on Golden Girls or something. I don't know. Talk about Laverne and Shirley. I'm really telling my age now. Or whatever they have these days. I don't know. The Young and the Restless, Bold and the Beautiful. I don't know what sitcom they have now. Oh, Game of Thrones. Talk about that. But you know, it's a relaxation day for you, and that's what we have to realize. Okay. Now I understand me as a combat veteran. I know I give my wife hell. I do. But when it's her day to relax, trust me, she ain't worried about me. She worried about self so she can relax. You know, let her body relax, let her mind relax. Put on the little salt, Himalayan salt thing, let it blink or whatever, and then give her a little massage, play some like little bing bang ding ding music or whatever, or some. Hey, look, she's in heaven. That's what we need to do. Get back to that. Relax yourself. But other than that, it was wonderful. Wounded Warrior Project was wonderful out there. They sent representatives. And you know, I'm a warrior lead volunteer and a peer support mentor volunteer. So you know, I've done a lot of stuff with Wounded Warrior Project. I've been doing it for years, and I'm just glad they you know, gave me an opportunity to train me to help out and assist other veterans like myself. So I definitely love it. So with that, let me play another music selection. Let's see. How about Will Hard Strong? Oh, know what? Nope, not gonna play that. Change your mind. We're gonna play PTSD. Okay, and this was created by a veteran, and now this is D. Thomas.
I dedicate this song right here to a friend of mine struggling with PTSD. Yeah, 18% of us Americans deal with a mental illness. Mine was anxiety, suicidal thoughts. But I found hope in Christ. Yeah, if you want it and you need it, don't let no one stand in your way. If you know that you can beat it, put a smile knew a friend was close to end. So I wrote this to show him that it's hope for him. My hope is every note will be the smoke to him. Cause he's at the end of his rope, trying to go within. Images of bodies, blood they soaking in. Equals a war, committed by hopeless men. Images of soldiers soldier to his brainy shoulders. Them looking over his shoulder, making sure even though he knew it's them, his family. How can it be an army vet comes home and sees shade like a canopy? Sean and can't get a job, this is insanity. Cause he's resourceful, using toothpick to open a can of peas. He wants peace, but it's PTSD he can't appease. All he knows is attention about face and stand at ease. This is a standard scene, our soldiers are damaged deep. Scars on their brain from all of the crap they see. You want it, and you need it. Don't let no one stand in your way. If you know that, you can beat it. Put a smile upon your face. Sing it like oh, 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 oh. Sing it like oh, 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 oh. Sing it like. So will you pray for my brother? He ain't the only one, man. There's way too many others. What about the young kid? Seen too much at an early age. Now he's afraid, perceives every action as spurs of rage. Can't sleep, he's terrified, though he wants to brave every fear, but he's paralyzed, slave to a monstrous haze. He wants to take his life and walk amongst the graves. But hold on, youngster, wait. It's gonna be better days. I remember when I would whimper. Anxiety had tied me till I would give up. Talking to my dad, asked him to take my life. Like end it all, crying sad when he ain't complied. But Jesus came on that famous night. He saved my soul and he made it right. Although the pain didn't go away, I had hope eventually it would take its flight. You want it, and you need it. Don't let no one stand in your way. If you know that, you can beat it. Put a smile on your face. Sing it like oh, 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 oh. Sing it like oh, 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 oh. Sing it like oh, pick your head up, oh, the pain ain't even let up, no, it ain't let up. And get up, ain't don't give up, no. No, the pain ain't even let up, no. And get up, pick your head up, no. No, the pain ain't even let up, no. And get up, don't you give up, no. I know, I know it, and you need it. Don't let no one stand in your way. If you know that, you can beat it. Put a smile upon your face. Sing it like oh, oh.
Oh, yes. So hopefully you guys learned something from that song by D. Thomas, PTSD single. So the quote is when life puts you in a tough situation, don't ask why me, say try me. So, because we built for greatness and we built tough. So, my fellow veterans, my sisters and brothers at arms, this is Mr. Too Easy. You know what I say, give me more drill sergeant, give me more. So, hopefully, you guys, with us as a people, we understand PTSD a little bit better. We understand what a TBI is, get a better understanding of MST, hypervigilance. So it's just, and hypervigilance is an enhanced state of sensory sensitivity accompanied by aggravated intensity of behaviors whose purpose is to detect activity. Hypervigilance may be brought about in a state of increased anxiety, which can be caused by exhaustion. So, definitely, at the end of the day, me and my buddies always, we always joke about it, but like, hey, what do you want? You want some hypervigilant veteran in a situation, or do you want somebody that has no idea what to do and to just be like, oh, what's going on? Okay. Sometimes you do need a person, like ourselves that's been in a firefight or have the knowledge of what to do. Like my brother used to say, we're the most silliest people there is. When gunfire is happening, we run towards the bullets instead of away. But it takes a special individual to know what to do and to run towards them and know how to. So, we joke and play about it all the time, but it's real. It definitely is real. So I'm going to play one of my favorite songs. This is the clean version, Five Finger Death Punch, Jekyll and Hyde. So I hope you guys like this because I know I do.
There's so much God waiting on my shoulders. All I'm trying to do is live my wonderful life. Supposed to be happy, but I'm only being cold. There a smile on my face, but there's a demon inside. There's so much God waiting on my shoulders. All I'm trying to do is live my wonderful life. Supposed to be happy, but I'm only being cold. There a smile on my face, but there's a demon inside. There's so much God weighing on your shoulders that you can't just live your wonderful life. The story's getting old and my heart is getting colder. I just wanna be Jekyll, but I'm always flying high. You got rocks in your head and I can hear them rolling round. You can say that you're above it, but you're always falling down. Is there a method to your madness? Is it all about pride? Is everyone I know they got a demon inside? All I'm trying to do is live my wonderful life. Wear a smile on my face, but there's a demon inside. All I'm trying to do is live my wonderful life. Wear a smile on my face, but there's a demon inside.
Oh yeah, I'm back. So I'm looking at the clock and it looks like I'm in. But until I do, we're gonna still have a good time. Oop, that was just my phone going off. I should have put it on silent. That's my bad. But definitely, guys and girls out there. Hopefully, we get a better understanding to our how we each other feels and how to become together again because it does take a village to raise a child and we need more togetherness no matter what your race is, what your color is, because back in the day I can remember it was just it was different, and hopefully we can get back to that. So I see now I'm coming to an end, so I will leave you guys with this. This is dedicated to if you lost anyone or if you just want to see someone again. So this is Wiz Khalifa. See you again from the Fast and the Furious soundtrack. So until next time, be mentally strong, physically strong, socially strong, and spiritually strong. Peace.
It's been a long day without you, friend. Let me tell you all about it.
If you know it, sing along.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong. It was small, turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is where we reach. So remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride. Let the light guide your way. Hold every memory as you go. And every road you take will always lead you.
So, guys, until next time, give a shout out to KYFCL League. That's Keystone Youth Football and Cheerleading League. Scotland Broncos. Yes, definitely shout out. Shout out to Lonnie B. Shout out to One Swole Generation. And shout out to Operation Seize the Day and Wounded Warrior Project, Lone Survivor, Warriors of America, and everyone that supports every single veteran and military person out there. So until next time, guys, peace. Oh.
We are WRGGLP Greencastle. USA Radio News.
Christine Blasey Ford has accepted the Senate Judiciary's request to testify on Ford's allegation that Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh sexually assaulted her back in high school. Now, there was a lot of back and forth regarding who should actually testify first. Alan Dershowitz